Hey guys, it's Ghost Lane here, coming at you with another guide. You guys really liked my how to win lane guide, so I just decided to make another guide on how to jungle correctly. Step 1 is deciding which camp to start. You usually want to start bottom side camp just because you get the best leash possible, because you have 2 people leashing you instead of 1 person top lane. And you can gank top lane right after your route because it does go straight top lane, so that's awesome. And most of the time you are going to go that route just because it's the best. Now sometimes your bot lane would like to take your bottom camp, so you have to go top camp, but most of the time they won't, so just keep that in mind. And sometimes the bot lane will steal your camp, so you have to be careful there, especially if they have a Twitch. If you guys seen my Twitch video lately, yeah, that's another story. Another factor that comes with choosing which camp to start is what champion you have. If you have a mana reliant champion such as a Mumu or Pantheon, then I don't think it would be the best idea to start red buff. Then I think you should go blue buff. Just keep that in mind, guys. You may also want to start on the opposite camp of what lane you want to gank. So if you guys want to camp bot lane, you know you want to gank bot lane straight at level 3, right when you get all your levels and all your buffs and everything, you should probably start top side because you are going to make yourself go bot side anyway, so you might as well gank. So it's the best way to start on the opposite side of where you're going to gank. Another thing to do as a jungler is to have presence. You need to control the map. That means you need a ward, you need a gank, you need to stay on the objectives. If Dragon is up in 30 seconds, you better not be top lane. Try not to go top, please. But go bot lane or mid when Dragon's up, and then try to get a kill. Make sure you get as many advantages as possible when contesting Dragon for the best results. Try not to AFK farm, try not to go like Trick 2G style or whatever he does. I'm a big fan of Trick, but I just don't think that his way is the best jungling method, going AFK farming. I don't think that's a thing anymore, but don't do it because it's just not really good, because the enemy jungler will have more control than you on the map, and giving him an advantage. In addition, as a jungler, your job is to see who needs a gank and who will benefit most on those ganks. Now, it's usually better to camp a champion that snowballs. Now, by snowballs, I mean if they get a couple kills, they can snowball and they can get even more kills with those kills. Now, good examples are Riven and Katarina. Now, Riven and Kat are super good examples because you guys have probably seen them get a couple of kills, in lane, just like 1 or 2, and then they just destroy the game for those from those kills. So champions like those should be your main focus. Now, if you have like a useless champion, like let's say Galio, a very weak, sucky champion that will probably give you guys very little to no help in the late game. He might be good, but it's better to snowball a champion that you're 100% sure that will carry or benefit you the most. I would suggest that you stay away from the Galio. If you were a Galio main, I'm really sorry. Now moving on, you will also want to gank the winning lanes or even lanes. Lost lanes are usually hard to bring back into lane because ganking a winning lane will give you a better chance of a successful gank, because ganking a losing lane you might die like 1v2, so watch out for that. You can still gank losing lanes and get them on their feet. You just have to be careful because you can actually make it worse by dying and giving them enemy laner even more kills. And now moving on to Vision. It's usually the best way to win games. Vision is amazing. Place wards everywhere on the map. Just try to take control of everywhere. And I can't emphasize this enough, guys. You can't fight what you can't see. Alright, moving on to jungle routes. This is my super secret, awesome, amazing jungle route that nobody in the world knows about. It's a secret. Nobody else in the world knows this. Only I know this, okay? I'm gonna share it with you guys. Alright, here goes nothing. Okay, first you go Gromp, you go smite the Gromp, and then you go blue buff. You go blue buff, you finish blue buff and everything, and then you go wolves, and then you finish the wolves, and then you go to river, and then you kill the crab, and then you go back to base. Now, if you don't get the crab and you back right after wolves, maybe you got a poor leash or something, you will have that much money for a couple more health pots, but that shouldn't be a big deal because right after you go to base, you're gonna buy your jungle item. Now, if you want to farm and not farm as much, if you want to farm and not gank as much, Purple Smite is for you. I mean, you can still gank with Purple Smite, it's just less efficient. I think Blue Smite's a lot better, so if you want to gank a lot, Blue Smite is for you. And if you're an assassin, such as Master Yi, and just want to kill the enemy carry ASAP like that, then go Red Smite. If you are like trying to like if you're like awful and you just want to AFK, or you know, you're awful at the game or whatever, then Grace Smite is for you. Like if you go AFK, then Grace Smite's for you. Alright, right after your item, you're gonna go to red side and then get your red right away. Be careful because it ganks, invades, so you have to like ward your jungle really carefully. You know, ward right behind red buff, make sure nobody gets you. And try to gank top lane. If you can't gank top lane, then keep on farming until you have an opportunity to gank any lane. Make sure to only use Smite on good camps. Now camps like these are like Romp, Raptors, Golems, ones that benefit you a lot. See, like Romp, like if the enemy hits you, they take a lot of damage. If Raptors, you could gank lane while clearing wards. And then Golems, it's really good for clearing jungle camps pretty easily and not taking that much damage. Now, if you smite wolves, you do get that vision. I only suggest that you smite wolves if you're against like a super invade heavy champion like Shaco. Shaco is super invade heavy. You should probably always smite wolves if you're against a Shaco, just because he will try to invade you as much as possible. But smiting blue buff is not really a good thing. It gives you a little bit of mana back, but you're gonna get that mana anyways if you kill blue buff, so what's the point, right? And then red buff, if you smite it, you get really little health back, and it's not that useful. It's pretty useless actually. Now make sure to only smite like blue buff or red buff when they're being contested. One more thing, guys, never ever get Grace Smite, alright? And it's just super useless, and it's like, I can't emphasize this enough, guys, it's really bad. Don't get Grace Smite unless, like, go ahead if you want to, but I just recommend that you don't. And that's about it, guys. If this guide helped you, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you guys want to see more content just like this. I hope you guys have an excellent day, and it's Ghost Lane here, and I'm out. Peace.